Good morning, students. I hope you all are well. So in last class we have studied about secure connection. So today we will further study about more, which is HTTP versus HTTPS. So here HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol and HTTPS stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. S stands for security. When you request an HTTPS connection to a web page, the website will initially send its SSL certification to your browser. This certificate contains the public key needed to begin the secure section. Based on this initial exchange, your browser and the website then initiate the SSL, which is Secure Socket Layer handshake. The SSL handshake involves the generation of shared secrets to establish a unique secure connection between user and the website. So here you can see in the image user is sharing the information. Without HTTPS the information is insecure, the connection is insecure. So when we use HTTPS, so here SSL certificate is provided, so user and the information is encrypted connection, which is actually secure. So the SSL handshake involved the generation of shared secret to establish a unique secure connection between yourself and the website. When a trusted SSL digital certificate is used during an HTTP connection, user will see a padlock icon in the browser address bar. When an extended validation certificate installed on a website, the address bar will turn green. All communications sent over regular HTTP connections and are in plain text and can be read by any hacker that managed to break into connection between your browser and the website. This presents a clear danger if the communication is on order form and include your credit card details or society security number. With an HTTPS connection, all communication are securely encrypted. This means that even if somebody managed to break into the connection, they would not able to decrypt any data of the from your data will passes between you and the websites. So this actually shows us if somehow the hacker is actually successful in hacking the system, so still he cannot access to our data. So this is how it's work. So now we can check the steps by which we can check if the a connection is secure or not. To see whether a website is safe to visit, we can check for security info about this site. Your browser will alert you if you cannot visit a site safely or privately. For example, if you are browsing using Chrome, in Chrome, open a page to check a site security. To the left of the web address, look at the security status. If you find this particular logo, then your website is secure. And then you can find second logo, then it is info or not secure. And if you find the last one in which there is a exclamatory mark in a triangle, then the website is not secure and it is actually dangerous. So further, let's discuss some more facts about a secure communication. In recent year, WhatsApp had added end-to-end encryption, which means only the sender and the recipient of the messenger can read it due to a special software key that unlock the encryption. So you can see also there is in WhatsApp also there is a security code. You just send the code to the person, then both of your conversation is actually secure and both of you can only see that. Nobody can hack the system or hack your conversation. End-to-end encryption is when your service provider does not keep copies of the message you send on their services. Messaging apps like WhatsApp are Signals, Viber, Telegram, Dust, which are available on platforms like iOS, Android, Windows, Mac OS and Linux are available free of cost. So last we discuss identity verification. An identity verification service is used to ensure that the user of a customer provide information that is associated with the identity of a real person. So here we have to show the person a real ID so that nobody can hack our ID. So for example, if we go to a bank and we have to open a bank account, so we need a original ID, Aadhaar card, the photograph, all the things we should submit a original documents. So the service may be authenticity of physical identity documents such as driving license, passport called documentary verification, or may verify identity information from authoritative sources such as credit card bureau or government data called non-document verification. So that's all for today. I hope you all are safe. Thank you.